A country where polygamy is celebrated, where spiritual identity permeates every aspect of life, where happiness matters more than money. Welcome to Bhutan, the last place where the mountains are sacred and untouched. Prepare to discover surprising traditions that defy every convention. 15. The land of the Thunder Dragon with only 38,394 square kilometers. Bhutan is nestled between China and India in the Himalayas. Locals call it Druk, land of the Thunder Dragon, because of the powerful storms that descend from the mountains. The national flag shows a white dragon grasping a jewel, a symbol of harmony and prosperity. With just over 800,000 inhabitants, fewer than San Francisco, Bhutan is the only carbon-negative country in the world. It absorbs more CO2 than it produces. Over 72% of the territory is covered by forests, making it a green lung for the planet. 14. The architecture that sings of happiness. Bhutanese aesthetics reject global homogenization, celebrating instead a unique and immediately recognizable visual identity. Instead of symbols related to particular religious figures or historical anecdotes, what catches the eye is the vibrant celebration of color and form in every structure. Houses, temples, and dzongs, fortress monasteries, are painted with colored stripes, geometric motifs, and depictions of mythological animals that not only have a decorative function, but act as true visual prayers for happiness, luck, and protection. Every facade is a complex work of art that communicates a deep sense of joy and harmony with the surrounding environment. The use of carved timber and pagoda roofs, far from any modernism, make every village and city an open-air museum of spiritual and happy architecture, a constant reminder of inner well-being as the ultimate goal. 13. Where happiness outweighs money. Bhutan measures prosperity through the Gross National Happiness Index rather than GDP. Introduced by King Jigme Sinji Wangchuk in 1972, GNH focuses on spiritual, physical, and environmental well-being. The country absorbs 7 million tons of CO2 per year, releasing only 2 million. The Constitution mandates that at least 60% of the territory be covered by forests. The majority of Bhutanese practice Buddhism, with principles of compassion and karma that have created a peaceful society virtually without crime. It is forbidden by law to kill animals, so meat is imported from India. Social hierarchy is very low. A prince can play football with village children without distinction. 12. Visiting Bhutan. Bhutan has only one international airport, Paro, with a very short runway between very high mountains. Only 8 pilots in the world are certified to land there. To protect its culture and nature, the country severely limits tourism. Visitors must book tours through local agencies and pay a sustainable development fee of $100 per night. In 2023, Bhutan welcomed 103,000 tourists, over 2/3 of whom were from India. 11. Polygamy for all. In Bhutan, polygamy is legal and rooted in the culture. The 4th king married 4 sisters in one ceremony. But here is the surprise. Women can also have multiple husbands, a practice known as polyandry, although it is less common than polygyny. This openness is part of a cultural context where family ties and the management of agricultural land are often prioritized over Western monogamy. If a man marries multiple sisters, sororal polygyny, the purpose is often to keep the land inheritance united within the family. Similarly, in some regions, polyandry can help mitigate land fragmentation in a mountainous environment with limited resources. Women enjoy significant rights. Men move into the wife's family and must compensate her in case of separation. Bhutanese women hold a respected place in society, with remarkable freedom and trust. However, marrying Bhutanese citizens is difficult for foreigners, as the country wants to preserve its culture. 10. Tiger's Nest. The sacred destination perched on a cliff at 3,120 meters, the Tiger's Nest, Paro Taksang, is one of the world's most sacred pilgrimage sites. According to legend, Guru Rinpoche flew here on the back of a tigress to meditate and spread his teachings. Built in the 17th century, the monastery is a symbol of resilience and faith. The trek to reach it is challenging, but the reward is a spectacular view and deep peace. 9. The Paro Tsecha, Bhutan's most important festival, is celebrated annually in Paro in honor of Guru Rinpoche. The Cham dances, performed by monks with elaborate masks, represent Buddhist teachings and the victory of good over evil. The most anticipated moment is the unveiling of the Thongdrol, a giant tapestry embroidered with sacred figures, displayed at the Paro Dzong Fortress. 8. The country that rejects modernization instead of traffic lights. Bhutan employs traffic police officers at intersections. In Thimphu, the capital, traffic lights were installed but removed after only 24 hours. Locals preferred human interaction. Television was only permitted in 1999, 70 years after the United Kingdom, to protect cultural identity. 7. Corporate giants, Bhutan is the only country without McDonald's, Starbucks, or international brands. Not because of restrictions, but simply because it is not a profitable market. The GDP per capita is 18 times lower than the US, but Bhutanese prioritize happiness, peace, and nature over shopping. 6. The untouched sacred peaks, mountains above 6,000 meters, are considered the homes of deities, and climbing them is forbidden. Gangkar Poinsam, at 7,570 meters, is the highest unclimbed peak in the world. Bhutanese believe that disturbing these mountains would upset the balance between the physical and divine worlds. 5. Thimphu, a peaceful capital at 2,334 meters above sea level. Thimphu is the 5th highest capital in the world. The Dordinma Buddha statue, 51.5 meters tall and gilded, is one of the largest in the world. The city also hosts stray dogs, considered the happiest in the world thanks to Buddhist values. Locals care for them with love. 4. Food in Bhutan. Chilies are not just a condiment. They are a cultural obsession. In Bhutan, chili pepper is a primary vegetable in almost every dish. It helps combat the Himalayan cold. Emidatshur, the national dish, combines hot chilies with creamy local cheese. 3. The takin. The goat-cow hybrid. The takin, Bhutan's national animal, resembles a cross between a goat and a cow. According to legend, it was created by Druk by combining a goat's head and a cow's body. With only 3,398 individuals, is classified as vulnerable. It lives in the mountainous regions, mainly in the national parks. 2. The Green Kingdom. In 1999, Bhutan banned plastic bags, among the first in the world to take such a drastic decision. This early commitment to sustainability is just one example of the country's carbon-negative philosophy. In 2010, it then became the first country to completely ban the production and sale of tobacco. This prohibition is rooted in Buddhist principles that forbid the use of mind-altering and body-damaging substances, elevating public health to an ethical and national priority. Smoking in public is heavily fined, with penalties equal to 2 months' salary. Bhutan's focus on the environment also extends to energy. The country generates almost all its electricity from clean hydroelectric plants, which are one of the main sources of income through export to India. The government is actively promoting the use of electric vehicles nationwide to further reduce emissions and fossil fuel costs. Furthermore, the Constitution itself guarantees environmental protection, establishing that at least 60% of the territory must remain covered by forests, a unique constraint worldwide. 1. The heart of the culture. Bhutanese citizens must wear traditional clothing at work and school. The go for men, the kira for women. Historically, men had to learn the art of embroidery to demonstrate education and refinement. These practices keep Bhutan's unique identity alive. Bhutan demonstrates that true prosperity is not measured only by wealth, but by the well-being of people and the environment. Which of these 15 facts surprised you the most? Did you expect a country could officially measure national happiness instead of GDP? And what do you think of polygamy? Do you believe that having the possibility of multiple wives or husbands, as in Bhutan, is a cultural enrichment or something that modern society should overcome? Let us know what you think in the comments.